Guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time since I've been on. We've been on vacation. I'm actually still out of town right now. We've been to Arizona, we've been to Lake Powell. Now we're in Kansas visiting family, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to play with the dollies, but Dutch has been here with me the whole time. He's been having a lot of fun, and I just thought I'd get on here and do a changing video and post some pictures of his visit to Grandma's house. So right now he's wearing this really cute footed pajama that he got from his auntie Lindsay. She is a friend of ours from Instagram, and it was the coolest thing. Before I left, I found out that she lived in Arizona, and that's where I was headed for our trip to visit Grandma and Grandpa. So we actually were able to meet and connect and hang out, and the kids played and swam, and oh gosh, we had a ton of fun. We actually met up a couple times at her house to just play, and Dutch came with me, and she did some really special things for this little boy that I will tell you about in a second. And on top of all the cool things that she did for him, she also gave him a ton of new clothes. And this is one of the outfits that she gave him, and it's a Star Wars pajama set that has, let me see if you can see, all the little Star Wars, here, can you turn your head, sweetie? Star Wars characters on it. And he's been wearing this for a while because when I fly with him, I like him to be fully covered to protect him, just in case we bump into something or he gets, dirty. So I keep him covered. So we're going to take him out of this. And I brought this little romper with me. Let me see if I can back up the camera a bit. See that? It is sleeveless. It's a plaid color. It is, let's see, I don't see a tag in it. I got it at Goodwill. Look at that, $1, a long time ago. So I figured this was super cute and summery looking. I wonder where it's from. Let me see if I can tell. Aha, found a tag. No brand name. Okay. Wow, Faded Glory. Baby. Very cool. So, I think we're about 1 month into our trip. We spent 3 weeks in Arizona, 2 weeks with Grandma and Grandpa, and 1 week at the lake. And Dutch got to meet Grandma and Grandpa, and he got to, you're at a bad angle here, meet all the animals, which included Grandma's tortoise, Rocky, and her 2 box turtles, Joni and Rosie. And he had a lot of fun. Look at these little chunky legs. So cute. He had a lot of fun with all the animals and the hot sun. And then at Lake Powell, I didn't bring him because we were going to be staying on a houseboat, which is pretty much like glamping. We slept on the roof of the houseboat, and I didn't want him to get damaged at all. There was, I think, 14 of us on one houseboat, so it was pretty crowded and just dirty, and I didn't want him to get damaged at all. So we left him safely at home with Grandma and Grandpa. They were happy to babysit. Let's see here. But that trip was amazing. I haven't been to Lake Powell since, I don't know, I want to say I was in high school. I grew up on a houseboat. Well, I grew up going on vacation at Lake Powell on a houseboat with the same family that we went with. And it had been 20 some years since I'd been on that trip. And it was just so nostalgic going and seeing like my kids getting to experience all the fun things that I did growing up as a child and still being with the same family. It was just such a weird thing where I felt like no time had passed since I had been on that boat with my aunts and uncles and cousins, but at the same time I'm looking at my kids on the boat, so I know time has passed, but it just seemed like we had just been going to Lake Powell every summer since, I don't know, since I was in high school, even though I had not. I don't know if that makes sense, but it was just an amazing experience to get to show my kids that trip and have them go tubing and kayaking and try to ski and swim in the lake and all sorts of fun things. So now we're in Kansas. We did a couple days in Kansas City and went to Union Station where we did an escape room, we did a science museum, and we did a lot of shopping and eating out. And now we're in Manhattan, Kansas, visiting with some family here. I'm currently staying with family, so I'm trying to talk quietly. There's a lot of people in this house. But here he is in his little summer romper. I realized I wasn't planning on keeping this onesie on him. I thought it would look cute without, but I think it kind of looks cute with it on. What do you think? Sorry, the lighting in here is awful. I'm pretty busy during the day. It's late at night, so it's the time that I have to film. Can't do anything about that. But I just felt like I wanted to get on and do this because I miss the community and not being a part of it. So here is little Dutch in his plaid romper. Oh, cutie pie. The rough angles here. And then I was gonna go ahead and show you some of the other outfits that we've collected on our trip. Some of them, like I said, were gifted by our Auntie Lindsay, and some of them we've gotten just shopping. It's so hard not to shop for him. Just like it's hard not to shop for the rest of my actual children. So much fun buying kid clothes and baby clothes. So I'm gonna go grab those real quick. So here's one little romper that Auntie Lindsay gave us. It's a Janie and Jack romper with a little giraffe on there. And what's the best way to do this? It's a one piece with a collar, super handsome. So he has acquired that. And then she also gave us this outfit that came. This is a Just One You outfit. It's a long sleeve gray and white striped onesie. Then to go over it is this cute little fox bib, which is awesome because it reminds me of Creven and Archer at home. And then it goes with these gray pants And I think I took some pictures of him wearing this outfit, so I can add that to the end. And then she gave him this adorable onesie. It just has a design on it, little blue, like teal flecks and little gray polka dots. I have not heard of this brand. It says Tahari Baby. Sounds fancy. And then she made him a couple pacifiers because one of the things that she did for Dutch was she put a magnet in his mouth. He was taking cut pacifiers, which he still can take, but he also now takes magnetic pacifiers. So she gave me this one, magnetic, and then the blue. So let's see, this one I think will be super cute with him. That matches him with the baby blues. Let's get you a little lovey. Oh, there we go. Nice and cozy. He can relax now. And so yeah, so that was super nice. A couple other things she gave him. I wish I could have you feel this little baby, but he now has a heartbeat. So if you push on his chest, it activates a little thumping feeling. So when you hold him, it's like he has an actual heartbeat in his chest. And I love it. It's just the coolest. She surprised me with that. I picked him up and felt it, and I just got teary. It was like the coolest sensation ever. And she just did a couple of other cosmetic things that were just preference for me. She darkened his eyebrows a little bit, and she gave him some more eyelashes, and she gave him a little bit more of a hairline on the side of his face. He had a hairline on this side, which you can see is painted on his beautiful head, and she just carried it around to this side of his cute little face. Oh my goodness, the filming. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't have my tripod. I don't have my light with me. It's obviously still back at home, but she just did some small things with his face that I wanted done, and she did an excellent job. He was already gorgeous, but just a few things that for me, you know, he wasn't a custom baby, so this was a kind of a way for me to make him kind of a custom, just to have a few things done, like eyelashes, eyebrows, hairline, stuff like that, that I just were more to my specifications. The magnetic pacifier and the heartbeat were, you know, an added bonus. She just kind of did that out of the kindness of her heart for me as a surprise. We were fast friends. We ended up having a lot in common and plan on seeing each other every summer now when I go back to Arizona to visit. She was just super sweet. Love her to death. And she took really good care of Dutch for me. So he got to have a little bit of a spa day. Anyways, yeah, I guess that's what, you know, she did, and that's what he came with, which I was not expecting at all. Now I've picked up a few other things for him that I was going to show you. I got him this little tank top onesie that said, "This is all muscle." It's a gray tank top. sleeveless. So I picked up that at Walmart also. Then I found this at Ross. It's a crab set. So here's the little bib. I'm a little crabby. And then look at this hat that goes with it. It's a crab hat. And then here is the onesie. Love it. I love the little navy blue lining. And then it comes with red long pants, which are very hard to show with the angle that I have this camera. But I will probably put him in that next week and then take some pictures and post them on my Instagram account, which is the same name as my YouTube account. Let me see. I think that's everything. Yep, I think that's everything so far. I've been trying to be very careful not to shop too much because we have to make sure we can get it all home. I will honestly probably have to ship some things. But again, I just wanted to show you his little haul and do this changing video for you. I hope you're having a good summer. We will be back home in a couple more weeks. And hopefully we'll get to see the rest of the babies on this channel here pretty soon. But for now, it's just Dutch and I, and we will say goodbye to you for now. Talk to you later. Bye.